What is going on, Art, man? It's nice to see you, man. When 14K sell, that's the wrong number, dude. When $38,000 K sell, sir. That's the real number. Said Colo, baby, what's going on? What's up? What's up? Shoo! And we are on time. That is correct, you guys, man. Damn, son. That's beautiful. That's beautiful, man. The Citadel has opened. That is correct. The Citadel is open. If anyone wants to join the Citadel, go down in the description box below, and it's the first link right there, which is the Citadel Telegram group. We're tomorrow. We're actually doing a special little event for you guys. Look at the pinned message. Tomorrow, anyone who's in the Citadel group, we're doing a special little AMA for you guys and stuff like that. So be sure to be there and check it out. It's going to be at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and by yours truly. So you guys get to ask me all kinds of questions that I can't even answer even on YouTube. So beautiful. Excites. I need to fly to Vegas because it's been a minute for me. I spent half my 20s being a DJ. Beautiful. Sheesh. Literally making popcorn. That's right. That's right. So today's stream is, I'm going to go a little bit into basically kind of the topic that I did for the video, which is basically, so you want to be wealthy, right? And kind of going over some of the basics of how to get wealthy / rich in crypto. Now, obviously, everybody has a different level in terms of what they're trying to reach financially in their life, right? So some people just want enough money where they can just do whatever they want in terms of like a day job, and they can just follow their passions in terms of like, some people, like as an example, they just want to shoot guns all day. Some people want to own a bar. Some people, want to do pottery. It's just whatever ends up like kind of tickling your fancy, and you kind of make like a hobby into a passion at that point, and then the money's not really worth it. I think that's a cool way to kind of live your life where you have a little bit of financial freedom. And that with some people, they want to go full on like Richard Hart, full, double Rolex out, iced out and everything like that, flying private jets, doing the Andrew Tate lifestyle, going, I mean, wherever from more modest to like full on, top of the Citadel. I mean, I think it's all kind of possible because we're in the age of discovery right now. We are still at the beginning of the S curve when it comes to crypto adoption. Now, there's like reports and everything that like certain portions of the population, like a lot of these reports say that a huge swath of the population knows about crypto and has crypto, but what a crock of shit, like, so what a crock of shit. So these reports usually say like, oh, something like 15-20% of Americans hold crypto and everything like that. I think that's a bit of an overstatement. If we were to actually look in terms of who actually does own crypto and everything like that, I'd be very shocked to see that we have more than 4% or 5% of the total US population in cryptocurrencies right now. Now, worldwide, those numbers can be a little, this is where the statistics just gets a little wonky pretty much, because I believe crypto hasn't been long enough and hasn't hit the sort of levels where everybody and their mom has crypto. So, I mean, when I hear these kind of crazy numbers, like, oh my God, 20% of the population is in cryptocurrency. Sure, maybe they've heard of it, but doesn't mean that they're in it, or nor do they understand it. So, man, that's right, man. Gucci jumpsuits for me. That's right. I came for the memes. I stayed for the content. Beautiful. You want to be a millionaire at least. I mean, in this world, man, this world, money kind of, sadly enough, or whatever the way you kind of look at this world, money runs this thing. You do need money to protect yourself, even if you don't believe in terms of just being balls out crazy rich. To tell you the truth, you need that wealth in order to protect yourself, for your family's sake and your family's sake, in order to whether it's to buy medicine, get land, cattle, ranches, property, cars, private jets, whatever, 304s and boats, the have yachts and the have nots. That's correct, William Ring. You do need this wealth and stuff in order to financially help yourself, as well as, a lot of us have parents that are going to start aging, that are aging right now. And I don't know about you and stuff, but I know I am very, 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 very confident that most people's parents did not save enough for retirement, and more than likely you are going to end up being the backstop to your family's, financial health, as well as taking care of your family, which at the end of the day, it does lie on you as a responsibility. Now, some people don't believe in that. Some people do. That's just up to you, right? But You know, if you have the ability to kind of make this life changing wealth, why not get it? Why not get it and go above and beyond? Because I would rather have the wealth of this world concentrated into y'all than people we don't know, right? Because at the very least, the type of people that do follow my channel, Charlie's channel, and stuff like that, are more of a red pill mindset, as well as like more. I would say I wouldn't say Republican, but a lot more like a libertarian, as well as just good down to earth people. So that's correct. So we got a super chat real quick. So Tank Will, man, yo DCC, can you talk about what's going on in Vegas? Me and my wife are on a plane about to leave to Vegas, but I might come back. Great meeting you. Stay safe, bro. Yeah, for sure, man. So basically, on this Monday, there's going to be a mansion. I'll try to find you guys the link and stuff. I'll have it posted in a minute once I can find it. But there's a link to kind of all the events going on in Vegas for the whole week and stuff. There's a golf tournament. There's the Naga Bow Party, which is affiliated with PulseCon. There's a penthouse party on Monday that was made by me, as well as Freddie Quotes and a bunch of other good Hexicans and stuff. That event, I'm not sure if there's that's kind of invite only and stuff like that. You may have to hit up Freddie Quotes for that one. But from there's a couple other parties, Hex Influencer Party and stuff. I mean, people are just doing all these kind of meet and greets and stuff like that. I'll probably end up tweeting out if you guys follow me on Twitter or on Instagram, I'll post a link of like basically all the events and links and everything like that, so you can kind of check out kind of what you can do in the area, as well as be on Twitter and be on all these groups and stuff. So yeah, man. Thank you so much for the $10 super chat. Can't wait to see you over here. I don't know. This one just kills me. Gucci jumpsuits for me. Oh my God. I love it. Yeah. So Excite. So they're probably counting millennials and Gen Xers who bought like $10 of Bitcoin on Cash App. Yeah, probably. I mean, it's like a free, and they use a lot of this to boost the numbers. No. I mean, like I'm an online educator when it comes to cryptocurrencies and stuff like that. We have one of the biggest cryptocurrency courses in the world. And we know how many people, I mean, like every time we teach anybody about cryptocurrencies from the crypto mindset courses, they're instantly the top of the pyramid when it comes to their family group, friends group, and just about anyone around in their local area. They become the expert, the crypto guy, off of just taking one course. So obviously we are very good at what we do, but that should show you like how everyone's financial literacy when it comes to cryptocurrencies, how fucking down in the freaking dirt it is. Super, super low to the dirt. So yeah, man. Oh man, thank you so much, Hodlin LB, man. So Miguel and Charlie are G's helping people build wealth. I'm trying to spoil my parents while they're still exactly, man. What's the point? You need this wealth right now so you can give your mom and dad a great life and stuff like that. And man, I'm happy to say I've been able to, give a lot of money over to my parents and stuff, and being able to help them out and stuff when they need help, as well as, this is something like Richard says, like sometimes you just got to buy your parent, you got to forcefully buy your parents things because they're like, no, I don't want it and stuff. I don't care. You're going to take it. No, yeah, you're gonna take this vacation. Take these. No. You're gonna take. You are going to take, mom, to take these days off. Look at me. You are going to take these days off. Okay, mijo. I'm gonna take these days off. Yeah, you are. Jesus Christ. You guys know parents are freaking super stubborn and stuff, and this is one of the great things that cryptocurrencies can give you, because we're still in pretty much a beginning stage of the S curve, right? So the most dramatic level of like X's and returns and stuff is basically the first 20% of the population, right? If I were just to guesstimate of what percentage of the population we're in right now, I would say probably like 1% of the population has somewhat a good idea what crypto is, and in terms more of an investment. But realistically, I would say 0.5% of the United States. I'm counting the United States as like if the United States and any major like English-speaking country around the world, as well as like people from Europe, in terms of who are the majority buyers of cryptocurrencies and stuff. You already do have a lot of people in the Middle East and everything, which I am counting it as well. But like a lot in Africa and in some Asian countries, it's not that great, but in others it is. But in the majority of the English-speaking world, right, we're probably talking about 0.5% of the world population is actually investing in cryptocurrencies. Then you have every 0.5% they know about it, they have some, and then just less and less until eventually you're probably reaching somewhere between 4% of the population of the world that has some crypto exposure, but don't really understand it, but they just have it. Like Bitcoin's cool, so I have Bitcoin, right? I mean, right here, I have a very rare jar of Bitcoin maxi tears. It's freaking delicious and stuff. Every time I feel sad and stuff like that, I just drink this and stuff, and it just gives me power and energy and stuff. Just on the on how sad a lot of Bitcoiners are feeling right now. But yeah, man. Yeah, Gibson's finest. Yeah, my dad made me. My dad made me breakfast for his birthday and told me whatever I buy him, just instead put it into hex. Dude, your dad's a G, bro. Woo, Gibson, my dude, man, that is cool. Your dad's a G, dude. That's really cool. Franklin Saint Hex, what's going on, man? That's true. My parents always tell me don't get them shit. Yeah, dude, it's just parent. It's like they're like I have everything and stuff like that, but you just gotta like force upgrade them and stuff. I mean, I damn near had to pull my parents into the, like it's like, you can bring a horse to water, but but you can't force them to drink. But sometimes I forcefully had to bring my parents into the 21st century with iPhones because it was just, they were straight flip phone people. Oh man, hilarious. Right, Profiler. I'm just trying to flex on the haters who doubted me and the friends who wanted to hold me back. Beautiful, man. Use that as fuel to grow. This is something like Jay Waller. Me and Jay Waller were really talking about when he was here in Vegas and stuff. We were hanging out for a bit, and we really were talking about use the haterade. Use the Bitcoiners maxi tiers, the haterade tiers and stuff as fuel to get you to go to the next level and stuff. But then at some point because eventually what ends up happening is that you guys are in the growth mindset, and what happens is eventually you make you leave these fucking losers behind. I mean, it comes to the point where like these people lord over you and they make you feel terrible and stuff. And at some point, once you keep growing yourself, you keep educating yourself, you keep investing in yourself, you keep dollar cost averaging to the market, what ends up happening is you surpass them in wealth, money, and status and everything. And then by the time you look back, you're just like, I was literally, these people were living rent free in my mind. These losers. And it's, you feel pity actually, what ends up happening. I mean, like some people, they say your haters are your closest admirers, right? I mean, that's why you gotta be out here, showing your best life. But man, dude, it's a sad state of affair in terms of what the world's come to in terms of, I mean, a lot of people, this is just something that I'm going to tell you things that have worked for me in my life and stuff. And some of them you don't have to do as harshly. Some of them it depending on how you operate, right? Obviously, if I were to look at you, I'd be like, oh, it's not that big of a deal. But for you internally, well, that's a huge deal to you, right? So obviously, we've all heard this whole adage of like the five closest people that you associate with, or what the trajectory of your life is going to be, right? So you hang around a bunch of fucking losers, you're going to be a fucking loser. You hang around a bunch of multimillionaires, you're going to end up a multimillionaire, right? But the thing is these people are rare. They are rare. I mean, the thing is like Instagram and a lot of these other places have made this seem like everyone's fucking out here fucking with Lambos and doing cars and fucking not working, buying Rolexes and doing all this crazy shit. When it actually, it's a small percentage of the population. And on top of that, most of the people who do have money are older for the most part, right? So you see a lot of these fake like 18, 21, 22-year-olds and stuff like that would have millions of dollars, and you're just like, what the fuck? I'm 30 years old and I still haven't made it. Don't worry, you still can. A lot of that shit's fake, or they're just they got a lick and then they're blowing through the cash, Man, people talking shit because you're passionate about crypto, man. It's because crypto. I freed a lot of people. I freed a lot of people from slavery. Crypto, financial education in crypto has freed so many people, and I know for a fact I freed a lot of people. Charlie as well, through the courses, through Hex, through getting people into a lot of cryptocurrencies early on in that S curve, right? So when it's really cheap, no one gives a fuck about it. No one's talking about it. They think it's bullshit. It's going to fail and stuff. That's what you buy. Like right now. There's 200 of you guys, 202 of you guys in chat right now. And if the prices were at all-time highs, I promise you I'd have 1,200 people in here. But there is 200. There is 200 people in here right now. You guys are going to fucking make it because you guys are paying attention in crypto right now and you guys are buying. Doesn't matter if you're buying Ethereum, Cardano, Hex, Hedron. You guys are fucking buying assets that'll go up. As soon as they turn back, because these people, the people who run this financial system are addicted to printing money. At some point, the buck stops, the system crashes, they can take rates back down to basically zero, and then they have an excuse to print a bunch of money. The money has to flow into assets, and it's going to flow into cryptocurrency and equities, because the equities guys take the gains they make off of their equities, they take a portion of those gains, they throw it into crypto as side money. The people who have these crypto assets put all their capital into there, who have businesses, who then borrow loans to then buy crypto assets, and then the crypto assets go up, and these crypto assets have a finite supply. And as well as that, even cryptos who don't have a finite supply, just there's more demand than there is supply, you get a huge uptick in price. And this is life-changing money. So what we're doing is we're taking our fucking dirty fucking fiat dollars and converting it into fucking amazing assets, into Ethereum, to Hex and stuff, like assets like Ethereum very soon will be able to generate a yield anywhere from 5 to 20% APY trustlessly. That's awesome. On top of that, Hex as well. You can stake out your Hex and earn 38% APY APR over a ladder and stuff, which is incredible trustlessly. There's a lot of cryptocurrency, even a Cardano, you can stake it and stuff in your Daedalus wallet, earn 6% interest. Bam. While just holding it. So you're holding assets that are going to appreciate over time that right now nobody gives a fuck about. We all know it's coming back. These ain't failing. We know. And we buy enough of them that if one fails, oh well, we still got the rest of it. But we're in such a fucking space. Like, I mean, it's so easy to tell. Like, do you believe, like, type one right now if you believe Bitcoin will be over $100,000 one day? Just type one in the chat if you believe that. Type two if you don't believe. I'm serious, dude. Like, think about it. In the next 5 years, I would even say 2 and 3 years. In the next 3 years, do you think Bitcoin will hit 100 grand? Just 100 grand. I mean, look at the chat. It's nothing but fucking ones. And Henry R. It's nothing but ones, man. If we know this, right? If we know this, what's Bitcoin at right now? Okay, Bitcoin literally is I think slightly under 20 grand right now. I think it is at 20 grand, right? We'll call it it's $20 from 20 grand. It's literally right now a $382 billion asset, right? If it were to go to $100,000, it would be $1.9 trillion. The asset, just BTC. Do you understand how much capital that is? Like, that means we go from a $380 million asset to $1.92 trillion just for Bitcoin. And at the time, Bitcoin's probably going to be 25% of the market cap of crypto. So we're talking about that when BTC hits $100,000, the overall crypto market is going to be worth $8 trillion, $7 trillion, $9 trillion. That kind of money flows into the best assets, and we're buying the best assets. It's this whole thing where, like, everything pumps roughly to the price of BTC and Ethereum, and then there's overperformers where money's gathering. It doesn't go all up in one. So there's underperforming assets where they only pump half as much to 80% as much as BTC and Ethereum do in terms of returns upwards. That 20% top end ends up getting concentrated on a couple of cryptocurrencies, which are in the top 100 top in market cap. And then and then let's just say that means if BTC is at that point, right? That would mean Bitcoin does a 5x. Nice. What the fuck do you think Ethereum's going to do? Ethereum's probably going to end up doing 7 to 10 times on the current price. We're talking $8,000 to $12,000 Ethereum. Bros. And if that's the case, the amount of money that flows down into other cryptocurrencies, Hex or something like this, Hex could very well hit over $5. Even if it's $2, $3, it doesn't matter. I mean, it doesn't fucking matter. You're buying an asset at 3 to 4 cents right now that can appreciate to dollars. Do the math. Cardano, just this morning, I was on a stream with Charlie right now. Cardano right now, 40 cents, 30 cents, 60 cents. That thing's going to $10. I'm not a soothsayer. It's not that hard. It's just not that hard to figure out. This last cycle, we topped out at basically $70,000 in last November for BTC. Even if, so 2021, November, $70,000. 2017, $20,000. So that means we did roughly a 3.5 times multiple from 2017 to 2021. All right. So if, let's just say we bastardize it, only 50% increase. That would mean we hit $105,000 to $120,000 on Bitcoin. 1.9, 2.2, $2.5 trillion just on that one asset. You got to be crazy not to jump in right now. We're in an accumulation zone, and what I call an asymmetric return zone, where right now there's still risk in the market. Like, I will not lie to you. Like, there's still risk in the market because there's a bunch of macro events going on. The Fed can still increase rates. Geopolitically, Europe's in deep shit right now. I hope, Padre, Hijo, Espíritu Santo, Amen. I hope they survive the winter, but we'll see, right? What are we talking about? Like, the risk is you put $100 in the market today on one of your favorite coins. Could be Hex, could be Hedron, could be anything, and it can very well drop 50, 60%. This $100 can turn into like $40. But if you hold that over time, depending on the asset, even the safest asset, you hold it on something like a BTC, and it does that. You'll turn this $100 into $500 plus. You'll turn this $100 bill into 1,000 plus with Ethereum. You'll turn this asset, this $100 of Hex, into $3,300 plus, $5,000. Just pick the asset. The multiples are crazy, and they call us fucking crazy. Where the fuck can you get those kind of returns? Anywhere in equities. A 7% return, like, if you just stick your money in the S&P 500 and get the average return of 7% in 10 years, you will double your money. How about I just throw my money into a couple of the top cryptocurrencies and get it 15, 20 times on my capital in 2 years? What am I? What